Hello, so this is the start of my video blogs for CMN 3165 with Dr. Strangelove. So we're going to be talking about economic and new media issues that are surrounding our world today. So I found an interesting article about Netflix and how it wants to run the world one day, or how they put it, they want the world to go binge. Hey, if you're a company that is streaming movies all the time, you're gonna want the whole world to binge watch all the time. So what they recently did is they reached out to Brazil, and they're gonna do a movie out there, all produced through Netflix, but it's gonna be made in Brazil. It's called The 3%. It's their first reach out to Brazil for them to produce the movie and them to have their own actors in it. They did reach out in 2011, expansion to the outside the US and Canada. This launched in like 43 different Latin American countries, and that was when they made their first attempt. I'm just reading along on the article. The 3% looks pretty interesting. It's going to be based out of Sao Paulo, and people have been observed watching it, so they're getting interested. They're getting the Brazilian folk, I'm pretty sure that's what we call them, Brazilians, to watch and be interested in something that's being produced in their home country and their city as well. So it'll be interesting to see where it takes off and how it leads from there. But at this point, it's just the production that's getting put through. It hasn't been put on to Netflix. It hasn't gone live in Brazil, but it'll be interesting to see when it takes off. But there has been good ties with Latin American countries. A really famous Netflix series like Pablo Escobar. I'm pretty sure it was only about 2-3 seasons long, but it was got really high ratings and did really well with everyone. It's just reaching out to a different crowd, I guess, is what they're trying to do, and expand the horizon of Netflix and get everyone to start binge watching, which I know every student already does. But as it gets closer and closer to the release date, I know Netflix is gonna reach out to other people as well. So a quote that they have, this was from the Bloomberg.com, the article. The quote was, "If you can get it right in Brazil, you can get it right in India." So that's just saying, if you do a good job in Brazil and everything goes smoothly and people start watching the episodes that are being produced at Brazil, then the same thing can happen in India, which I believe that's what Netflix is turning into. They're turning into a production company. They're turning into a movie company. It's what's economically best for them, instead of just streaming other people's movies, making their own movies. Netflix has a lot of original movies like Stranger, or what was it called? Not Stranger, it was called Stranger Things, that's what it was called. And thank you. And it took off. I watched the first season. It was really interesting. 11 really took the spotlight there, and she did really well as a up-and-coming actor. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in Brazil, and I'll keep my eye open for if they open stuff up in India as well. Anyways, cheers for now. I will be back next week to talk about another interesting matter. Bow!